After I, downloaded this game, it was really fun. I had a good time, but now I have like 32 random cats that show up at my door every day, and I regret the update dearly. Please help. Alrighty, folks. I'm not gonna lie. I had an entirely different direction for this video today, but I just needed to talk about this because I recently watched on Food Theory. It's one of like the spin-off channels for game theory. They did this whole video about like in the Pokemon world what Pokemons would be like the best ones to eat based off of like actual agricultural practices that happen in the real world. Not necessarily a video that you need to watch, especially if you've never played a Pokemon game like myself, but I enjoy the content. I think it's really fun. But I feel like I am just so much more lost in the world of Pokemon. I don't understand anything anymore. Cause like I get it, like it's they're these fun little monsters, whatever. It's fun to like essentially just have dog fights with them, which ethically we can have a whole other discussion about that. But like when people start actually discussing the size and like just their general like biological makeup, I get so lost every time. Like the first time, like my brain kind of like had this like little like just like blah moment of like, wait, I don't understand what's going on anymore, was I learned that Charizard is only 5'7", which is like kind of the first time my brain was like, that's weird. I always pictured him to be like this huge dragon. Apparently the dude's only 5'7". I very teeny tiny dragon, but it holds his own, I guess. I don't know. I really thought he was much bigger. So that was when I first was like, huh, that's weird. Pokemon aren't exactly what I thought. But then in the video, like the food theory video I was watching, uh just casually brought up like he was going through like I guess there's with when raising livestock and figuring out which animals you want to eat, uh there's like a big part of like how much an animal weighs based off of like so you can figure out how much like food you get out of it and all that sciencey stuff. Go watch the video if you really want to get more into that. But I found out from that video that Wailord, I don't know how you say his name, but the one that's supposed to be like a giant blue whale, right? Huge. You see like in a video of like him next to Ash and the gang, and he is towering over them. Like he is like the big, like he looks like a monstrosity, like an actual size of a blue whale. He only weighs like 800 pounds. Like on average, like it's close to 900. It was like 870 pounds, right? But it just doesn't make sense because it's like, well, then how is he so big? Like something that big can't only weigh 800 pounds. And so then I was like, okay, I know blue whales have to weigh like a lot more than that. So like, let's just see, how what the actual difference is. Like a blue whale, like the one that like relative to like the kid's size in the show or whatever, like Ash, relative to his size, my guess would be that this whale is like pretty close to the size of a blue whale, and it kind of looks like a blue whale. So I'm assuming that's what they're going off of. But a blue whale weighs like almost 300,000 pounds. So this like huge whale weighs not even a fraction of what it should based off its size. And so like I've just been sitting here like just racking my brain being like, what is he full of? Like I don't, how do you get that big and not weigh like the correct weight? Like I don't understand. Like is he just full of air? Right? Like that's what I thought. Like I was like maybe this thing is just like huge and just a giant balloon. Like you could like poke this thing and it, like confetti comes out. I don't know. But then like how would you like go in the water if you were just a giant balloon? Cuz like, if you were all air it would sink down. So like it's just like the little things like that in the Pokemon universe that I just don't understand. And like coming, I will admit I've never actually really played Pokemon. I was a big avid like Pokemon Go person, because it got me out of the house. It was a very revolutionary gaming tactic to get gamers, out and about in the real world, minus a lot of the problems that people were having with the app. Um, but like I never really played Pokemon, so I guess I don't understand the world enough. But like I'm almost afraid to, like I'm almost afraid to delve into a world where a blue whale can only weigh 800 pounds. Like I don't want to know what power and what makeup. Like I don't know what material could possibly make something only 800 pounds when in reality it should be about like 300,000 pounds, right? Like, that is just, like, that's so, like, just, it's just off-putting to me. And I know that, like, I don't need to, like, rant about this. It's one Pokemon from, like, a whole, slew of them. There's a ton of them out there. And, like, it's, made up. It's just meant for fun or whatever. But, like, I don't, I, what? Like, and I can't, like, in my head, I'm like, was it, like, a oopsie? Like, did they not mean to do that? Like, was, like, the people who wrote and, like, designed the Pokemons, like, maybe they didn't, go back and be like, oh, maybe we should, try to, see what size this giant blue whale is modeled after. So that way when we write it in, like, their, I think it's, like, the Poke Index, when we write it in there, it's, like, semi-accurate. But, like, it's a quick Google search to do it. Like, it's not that hard to figure it out. So, like, they had the opportunity to make it, like, closer to the correct weight, but they just were like, nah, this guy's on a diet. Like, he's only 800 pounds, and I don't understand how it can be so light. Like, I've been, like, racking my brain around it for so long, and, like, I'm tempted to go into, like, the Pokédex and, like, actually, like, figure it out and, like, see why this weighs enough, but, like, I feel like I'm never gonna get an answer that actually satisfies me. So I'm just gonna, like, just cap it off and just say, like, I just have to accept that confusion is always an inevitable. I can't be Thanos because I can't pronounce that word. But confusion is always inevitable. Like, I will never get an answer to my question that will satisfy or make logical sense to me because Pokemon don't make sense. And I understand that now. I feel like in the past I didn't, but that's because, like, the original Pokemon are just straight up monsters. Like, they're not relative to anything in real life. Like, you have, like, Bulbasaur, which I guess is kind of like a turtle, but, like, really when you look at him, like, he's not a turtle. And then you have, like, Charizard, a little dragon. You can make dragons whatever you want. They ain't real. They're cool as hell. I wish they were real, but they're probably not. And then you have, like, this, like, Bulbasaur who's, like, a little plant monster. So it's like, yeah, like, none of those are real. But, like, later on they started making them, like, modeled after certain animals and actually making them real. But they're still, like, not. Like, I feel like if you're gonna make an animal that's, like, especially with Whalemere, like, one that's, like, that close to just a regular blue whale, you gotta make it accurate. You gotta make it realistic at least, because, like, then you get people who are dumb like me and refuse to, like, actually go do research on it to satisfy an answer, but instead will, like, just rant about it because they don't understand how that could work. Like, my brain hurts in every way, shape, or form. And I needed to just rant about it. I feel a little bit better now that I've ranted about it. I, still hurt. I'm not gonna get an answer, but that's fine. I don't need an answer. Okay, my confusion is out in the world, and I will guarantee suffer for it in the future. But that is fine with me. I have to just get my confusion out there, just so somebody hopefully will understand it with me. Did I need to make this video ranting about a whale that doesn't exist? No, I didn't. But you listen to it. You get to suffer with me now, or you get to yell at me. Either way, win-win. I'll take it either way. But if you guys enjoyed my little rant about Whalemere, please feel free to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And that's kind of it. That's kind of all I had for you, you folks today. So I hope you all have a good one.